Welcome back to art class, boys and girls. Today's learning goal is I can create a symmetrical monster. So the key word here today is symmetrical. So here's a butterfly. Now, what makes a butterfly symmetrical? Well, symmetry is when something is the same on both sides. So you can see a red line that has been drawn right down the middle of this butterfly. Everything to the left of this red line is exactly the same as everything to the right of this red line. Same for this ladybug. The line of symmetry goes directly through the middle of the ladybug, and each side is exactly identical. So here is the monster that we are going to be drawing today. So I want you to ask yourself, how is this monster symmetrical? Is he symmetrical? Well, the answer is yes, because if we drew a line right down the middle of this monster, you'd be able to see that the left side of the monster is almost exactly the same as the right side. There might be one or two small differences, but mostly he's exactly the same on both sides. So in a minute, I'm going to show you a trick how to make that happen. So you'll need a pencil, paper, spoon, marker, and crayons today. The most important thing to get started with is a piece of paper, a pencil, and a spoon. So your pencil is what you're going to draw with today. I don't want you to make the outline of your monster in marker or crayons. I want you to grab that pencil and have it ready with your piece of paper right now. There's a trick with the pencil that I'm going to show you. So here's my spoon and my pencil, and I'm going to get ready to draw. Before we begin drawing, you are going to need to take your piece of paper and fold it in half the tall way. So line up those edges the best you can, and then make that crease at the fold. Push down where that fold is, and then open your paper right back up. That is going to make our line of symmetry that you saw earlier on the butterfly and on the ladybug. That's going to be our invisible line today. It's not a line we're going to draw. Okay, so I'm starting up here with the head of my monster, and I'm going to kind of invent how I want him to look, but I'm only drawing on the right half of my paper. So please notice that. I'm going to draw a head shape. Now you can follow along my lines with my lines, or you can make up your own lines today. So I drew my head. I'm drawing a strange looking body shape, and I'm going to draw some legs now. And instead of adding feet, I'm going to make them look like little squid legs. A little bit like Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants here. Remember, I'm only drawing half of my monster. I'm going back up and I'm going to add an arm. So if there's anything else that you want to add to yours, if you want little antennas, if you want some weird whiskers popping out, go ahead and add those. And then I want you to go back over your lines and make them a little bit darker with your pencil. This is going to help in the next step. So retrace those lines, make them a little bit darker. Do the best you can with that. Now I want to warn you that the trick that I'm going to show you sometimes works great and sometimes doesn't work very well at all. So we're just going to try it and see how it turns out. And if it doesn't work, you're just going to try to make the other half of your monster look as symmetrical as you possibly can by drawing the other half to look the same as the half you just drew. But we're going to try a trick first and see if it works. It worked for me today. So now you're going to need your spoon. We're going to refold our piece of paper, and we're going to take our spoon and just press all over the paper as hard as you can. Rub all over where the pencil lines are. And what should happen is when you open up that piece of paper, you should be able to very, very lightly see those pencil lines on the left side of your paper, and you should just be able to trace them. Now, I know that you can't see my lines because it didn't pick it up in the camera, but in real life, I can actually very faintly see my pencil lines, and I'm just tracing them right now. Notice how perfect it looks, how perfectly symmetrical to the other side it looks. That's because I'm able to trace my pencil lines. So these didn't turn out so great on the bottom, so I'm going to refold it and just go back and press again with my spoon. And I'm going to hope that I can see them enough to trace them. They don't have to turn out really dark. They just have to be visible enough that you can trace and make it exactly the same as on the right-hand side of the paper. And this time I can see my lines enough that I can trace those. And now he really does look like Squidward, doesn't he? I didn't mean for this little guy to look like Squidward, but he kind of does. He's turning out to be a cute little monster. I'm hoping yours will look a little different. I'm going to give mine one big eye now. Now we can start decorating and having a little bit of fun with him. So I'm going to give him one big eye. Kind of a squiggly mouth. Maybe a couple of square teeth in the front to make him silly. I'm thinking about what else I can add. I'm going to add some little antenna at the top, but if you add one on one side, make sure to make it symmetrical and add one on the other. Thinking about what else I could add to him. Something in this area makes me want him to have a tube around his belly so he can jump in the water. I just think that sounds like a silly, fun idea. So I'm going to just draw some lines here, and I'm going to add a little ducky head over to the side that makes it look like it's a part of a tube that he could jump into the pool with. So I'm going to have to erase a line here to make this look right. You don't have to do this on yours. I'm just having a little bit of fun with mine. So if you have something else that you want to do with him, maybe you want your monster to be holding a bunch of balloons in his hand. Maybe yours has polka dots all over him, or stripes, or maybe he's wearing some kind of silly pants. So whatever it is that you want to have your monster look like, you should make it your own. Do it your own way. Or you could put a silly duck tube on like I am. Now I want him to have little squid-like legs, so I'm going to add little suction cup circles. Just little circles on the bottom here. Make it look like little suction cups. All on his hands too. I think he needed some suction cups. So at this point, I'm going to go trace my lines with marker. I think it looks really nice that way. So if you have a marker, I would love for you to do that. And now I'm going to color and decorate and just have a lot of fun making him how I think he should look. So my favorite color is blue. I'm just going to make a blue monster today. I love blue. So here he is, Mr. Blue Monster. Little ducky tube. It's got a pink mouth. I'm going to give a purple ground and a red background. And now I have a symmetrical monster. So I would love for you to head over to Flipgrid and make me a short video telling me what was hard about this, a grow, and something that you think turned out really well, a glow. I can't wait to see your monsters, and I hope you had fun making this art project. That's really what it should be all about, is just enjoying drawing and enjoying being creative. So I miss you all, and I hope that you have a wonderful week.